Hoi hoi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. It's been another stressful day, so I'm going to de-stress with one of my favourite things to do when I'm feeling a little bit anxious. It is 642 things to draw. If you've seen these videos before, then great. If not, check out the playlist. We're slowly working our way through this mammoth book. As the name suggests, there are 642 things to draw in this book, and they are random things. Oh, just happened to open up on one of the previous ones that we've done there. There we go, and they're just random things for us to draw. What one is this? It's number 5. We still have a long way to go. But without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to randomly flick through, pick a page, and pick something from that page to draw. So, let's get to it. Okay, here we go. I have the book. I have all-important cup of tea. And of course I have my pencil case, my Scrawlrbox pencil case, which I love. I will choose a random pen out here today, I think, or random pencil. We always use pencil in this book. Let's have a little bit of a flick and see what we can get. Okay, we have Parasite, lipstick, an Oasis, a frying pan, potato salad. There's a few things here. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to choose one of these, and I'm going to zoom in, and I'll probably do a voiceover as you watch me doodle away. And voiceover I'm doing indeed. So it's not just me here, there's also Tinkerbell. So you might hear some scrappling around as Tinkerbell walks backwards and forwards across my desk, trying to get my attention. She has adopted that little eye rug that I made, the needle punch rug. That's now hers. I mean, it fits half her body, but she still tries to cram all of her body on there. So, Tinkerbell, come sit on my lap and be nice and calm. So yes, a frying pan. I decided not to do a frying pan, but instead do a stack of frying pans. And do 3 of them. Just thought it was more interesting to me. This actually looks like a stack of frying pans I used to have. So I love cooking and particularly love baking. So some of you will know, but most of you probably won't. But my husband is actually celiac. So the baking that I do at home, I've just adapted everything to be able to cook with gluten-free ingredients. So I've actually now, I think, perfected the recipe for gluten-free cookies. So when I do bake, they are a favourite. And I'm trying my hand at different things, cupcakes and cakes. And I made a lovely apple and blackberry crumble for our friends the other day with some custard. That went down very well. So getting back to the frying pans, now I've got my just kind of base sketch in. And this is a really quick one today. And this is done in real time. So you're seeing the whole process as is. I'm just going in and marking out where I want the shadows to be, basically the shadows and the highlights. And for me, this is generally my process when I'm sketching things out. I do like a line drawing, then I'll go in and mark out all of my shadows and highlights. Sometimes I'll just go in shadows and highlights and do kind of just a tonal study. I think for this one, a line drawing works well. This pencil, by the way, so I've mentioned this pencil before. This is my clutch pencil. It's a Kohinoor clutch pencil. Let me see if I can. It's just here in my pencil case. The writing on it is very rubbed out, but it is raised. So it's a Kohinoor Toison d'Or. So that's TOISON D''OR 5900. And I've put a 2B lead in here. And I love clutch pencils, but this is by far my favourite, and I've had this for many years actually, and it's stood me in very, very good stead. You get a very nice point on it, depending on the lead that you use, and this is Kohinoor lead as well, and it just keep going and keep going and keep going. A really good way to protect your lead as well when you're traveling, because you can just store it in the barrel of the clutch pencil. And of course, it looks just like the Kohinoor Hardsmith, again, Toysondor 1900 3B pencil, which I will be breaking out during this sketch. So that's the sketch pencil that we got with Scrawler Box recently. So really, this is the majority of the drawing done now, and now I'm just building on this and building up shadows and leaving out highlights and getting some of my shapes a bit more refined. I never draw this kind of stuff. I never do just, oh, well, here's some frying pans, here's a light bulb, here's a pencil sharpener, here's a makeup sponge. I don't know why I don't. I used to all the time when I was doing studies for things, and then I just kind of dropped out of the habit and instead focused on animals and faces and figures and monsters and dragons and all sorts. So it's really nice to use this book and just go back to sketching out simple shapes and simple objects. And actually, when I finished this, I thought to myself, this would look nice as part of a larger picture. I think that's going to be a common theme with this whole book. I've drawn something and it's a small thing, but it would look really nice in the context of a bigger picture. Speaking of bigger pictures, I've mentioned before I'm doing a giveaway for 666 subscribers, and I do plan to do a big piece of artwork for that. Also got a collab coming up with a friend that I'm very excited about, doing some sculpting. So getting back into doing some sculpting for the channel, which again, really excited about. I have still a whole bunch of Stabilo products to review, basically, and I think next may be a coloured pencil video. So I'd be interested to find out what you'd like me to do with those coloured pencils. I'm guessing colour something, but what would you like me to colour? Happy for you to leave suggestions down below. I don't think I'll use this book for that. I think it would just be a random. But yeah, leave your suggestions. Always lovely to hear from you. Really nice to hear from you all on Instagram as well. Oh, and I do have some other news in that, well, I'm not sure if you know, but actually all of my videos to date on the channel have been recorded with my phone, just with an iPhone. But I may be investing in a camera very soon. So I'm actually quite excited about that, because what that means is when I have a camera rather than just using my phone, that opens up live streams as well, particularly for this sketchbook, and doing kind of several of these rather than just one at a time in videos. You know, we can together choose what we're going to do and do a few of them in one sitting, which will be really, really nice. I was quite enjoyed putting a shadow into this. I think just because the handles, they look like they're stacked one on top of another, but because the shadows don't quite match up, it gives a little bit more depth to the picture, in that the handles are a little bit twisted and that they're not all lined up perfectly straight. It's just a small detail, but actually I really quite like that. I should probably do one of these with the Stabilo pencil set that was given to me, but I think I've got something else planned for that. And again, I just say this all the time, I'm really excited for this, I'm really excited for that, but I genuinely am very excited to be sharing art with you guys and just doing art. I mean, it's food for my soul, honestly. So whenever I say I'm excited by something, you can guarantee I really am excited by it and really am excited to share it with you. I think we're coming to the end of this one, so I'm just darkening up a few places, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. Just going to have final detail on the handles, just to break it up a little bit and add a little bit more, and that's just to put almost like a rubberized or slightly different coloured handle on each pan. And once that's done, we are finished. we're done. Just like that. A nice, easy, simple one today. And sometimes it's nice to do a nice, easy, simple piece of artwork. Just so sometimes it flies off the pencil. And oh, I feel the stress rolling off me. I know, however, there will be some of you who are getting slightly anxious at the fact that this prompt was for a frying pan and I drew frying pans. So I corrected it, I crossed out the A and I put an S. So it is now frying pans, not a frying pan. Please don't crucify me. You know me, I love art. I love just relaxing with you guys and doing a doodle and having a chat, as much as I love doing big projects and really elaborate things as well. This for me was just a nice chill out time. I hope you've had a chance to chill out with me. Hopefully you've drawn your own frying pan or frying pans. If you have, don't forget to tag me on social media and let me see. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well so you don't miss any future videos. We're almost at 666 and that monstrous giveaway. But as always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. And until next time, goodbye.